Hello students, today we are discussing the first problem in our straight line method. The straight line method, we have another name for this, that is a fixed installment method. So don't get confused about this. Today, before going to listen the live session, make sure that you write all the question in your notebook. That is from Sri Sai and Company purchase to up to under fixed installment method. So make sure you write all the 4 lines and be clear that uh, in first line we have a cost of the asset, that is 2,50,000, and in second line estimated life of the machine and scrap value also. Okay, make sure you listen it carefully and write the problem. Hello students, welcome to our practice problems. So in our depreciation chapter, we know we have 2 types of depreciation methods, that is straight line method and diminishing balance method. So in today's session we are going to do the problem under straight line method. Let us see. So in straight line method, as I showed in the first video about the textbook, already I think you already wrote that one. Now let us see what the question we got, the first one. So before doing the problem, we need to simplify what is the annual depreciation of that problem and what are the questions they asked in that section. So let us see what they said. Sri Sai and Company purchased a machine for 2,50,000. So right over here, purchased a machine for 2,50,000. Next, on 1st April 2009. On 1st April 2009. Next, what's the estimated life of the machine is 10 years. Estimated life of the asset 10 years. Next one, the scrap value at the end of its life is 50,000. So we got scrap value also. Scrap value of 50,000. Then what they said, calculate the annual depreciation and the rate of depreciation, right? So what we need to find out? Annual depreciation, first solution, and second one, is rate of depreciation. So students, so first we need to find about the annual depreciation, next rate of depreciation, next what they asked, assuming that the accounts are closed on 31st March every year. So what they are doing, they are depreciating on 31st March, means they are closing books on 31st March. Next, show the machinery account for first 3 years. Okay. So we need to depreciate the machine for first 3 years. So just see, they said under fixed installment method. So we discussed about a straight line method now. So the another name of a straight line method is fixed installment method also. So we know fixed installment method or straight line method. Both the things are same. So just see here, we got the cost of the asset, estimated life of the asset, and scrap value. Then which formula we need to implement? Let us see. Annual depreciation is equal to cost of the asset. If you see in our problem, students, we wrote plus installation charges also. But do we have installation charges over here? No, no. That's the reason we are directly writing the scrap value minus scrap value. And do we have rate of depreciation? No. So next what we have? We have estimated life of the asset. So here we get the second formula in annual depreciation, that is cost of the asset minus scrap value by estimated life of the asset. So this is the formula we got over here. So first one, we need to write cost of the asset. How much it is? 2,50,000, and scrap value 50,000, right? By what is the estimated life of the asset? That is 10 years. Okay, so we need to write over here 10. That is, tell you, if you simplify 2,50,000 minus 50,000, that is 2 lakhs by 10. Okay, so last two zeros will be cancelled. Therefore, what is the annual depreciation we need to charge here? Annual depreciation is equal to 20,000. Okay, students. So in order to get the asset value, we need to do 20,000 annually so that we can replace our machinery. So just make a pause and write all these problems, students. After that, we'll go with the second one. That is, we need to find the rate of depreciation also now. Let us write this one. From annual depreciation to last 20,000. And you don't need to write all these things because already these are all the information you have in your question. So before writing this solution, you need to write the question which I showed in your PPT. Okay, and if possible, make sure you purchase a textbook so that you can have a clear vision of that also. Okay. Next, let us see the rate of depreciation. Hope everybody has written this and understood. Next one, what is the rate of depreciation formula? See here. Rate of depreciation is equal to cost of the asset students. A rate of depreciation is equal to, what's the formula? Annual depreciation by cost of the asset into 100. Okay, already we have all these things. In last formula we got a solution of annual depreciation now. So see, what is the annual depreciation? 20,000 by cost of the asset 2,50,000 we purchased it. 2,50,000 into 100. So this is the thing. So just you need to simplify this one. Last two zeros will be cancelled, right? So what is that? 20,000 by 2,500. Okay, and again last two zeros will be cancelled. What we have? 25 and 200. So let us see. 25 ones are and 25 eights are. If we multiply 25 into 8, we get 200. Therefore, you got the answer now. That is rate of depreciation is equal to 8%. This is the thing now. Now let us see. Already we have annual depreciation. So what we need to do? We need to write the pro forma and we need to draw the profit. You know about the ledger pro forma in first year classes. Just like that, we have a pro forma of machinery account also. So what are the things we have in this? First one, in debit column, if you see date, next particulars. As it is a ledger pro forma, we are writing JF number and next amount. Next one, if you see credit side, first one will be date, next particulars, JF number and amount. Okay, so before going to this problem, you need to have a clear about the journal entries what we have discussed in previous classes. Okay, so if we see, the first journal entry will be when we are purchasing a machine. What we are writing? So when we are purchasing a machine, what we will write the journal entry? Machinery account data to bank account. You already know what if you are preparing anything, do we write again the same way written? No, the opposite transaction will be written, right? So let us see now. As we purchase a machine, we are doing machinery account today. So the title of the account is machinery account. So what happened now? If you see in this problem, we have purchased a machine on 1st April 2009, right? So that is 1st April 2009. We need to write the date. And when we are purchasing, what the entry we got? Machinery account data to bank account. So we need to ignore machinery and we need to write the opposite one, that is to bank account. You know that 2 comes in debit side and buy comes in credit side. So just write this one to bank account. How much cost we made to purchase a machinery? That is 2,50,000 we have invested, right? So as we are purchasing, we need to write it as purchase to bank account 2,50,000. And if you see in our last line, that is accounts are closed on 31st March every year. Simply students, as we are starting on 1st April, generally the accounts will be closed on 31st March. Okay, so if you see from 1st April to 31st March, how many months will be there? 12 months will be there. So can we do the annual depreciation? Right. So we need to do annual depreciation of that particular machinery. Okay, so the second journal entry, what we got, if you are depreciating any machinery, we get lost. That's the reason we get a journal entry as just what we will get a depreciation account data to machinery account. So as we are preparing machinery account, what we need to do is we should ignore machinery and we need to write the opposite one, that is by depreciation. By depreciation account, when we are closing the accounts on 31st March every year, right? So listen carefully, students. We have started, that is, we have purchased the machinery on 1st April 2009. Okay? In 2009, do we get again March month? No. So this will be the end date will be 31st March 2010 will be there. And what is the real cost we got in annual depreciation? That is 20,000. Okay, so we have purchased for 2,50,000 and made a depreciation of 20,000. So this year has been completed now. Then what we will do in lectures, we need to tally all the debit and credit amounts, right? So let us see. So here 2,50,000 means 2,50,000, but here account has been tallied? No. Then what we need to do? We need to balance carry that one, right? So just see, on the same day, that is end of the month, that is 31st March 2010, we need to balance this one now. So just see, by balance carried on. So 2,50,000 minus 20,000. How much amount you will get? 2,30,000. So just see here, students. First we purchased for 2,50,000 and in that year we got a depreciation of 20,000. So present asset value will be how much? 2,30,000. And in our problem, what they said? They said to calculate for 3 years. Okay. So first year we calculated now. So this is the first year. So how many years we need to do? More 2 years we need to do. Okay. So after 31st March 2010, what we will get? The next day is first April 2010. Here what happened? Balance carried on will be becoming balance brought. So simple. To balance brought down, how much amount? 2,30,000. And are we purchasing anything in this particular year? No. Just for only one machine we need to depreciate again. So depreciation means again the same formula. Depreciation account data to machinery account. So what we will get after 1 year from 1st April 2010, that is 31st March 2011. Again we need to depreciate now. So we need to write by depreciation account. How much that depreciation, annual depreciation amount? 20,000 again. 20,000. Okay. Again we need to make it a tally. $2,30,000. $2,30,000. So again what we need to we need to balance this one also now. Let us see. On the same day, that is 31st March 2011, by balance carried on 2,30,000 minus 20. How much we will get? 2,10,000. Next, again, what we need to do? We need to brought down this one to next year. That is 1/4/2011. To balance brought down again. What is the remaining balance? 2,10,000. And this is the third year we are depreciating now. So this will be the final depreciation amount which we will calculate for today's problem. That is, what is that? First 31st March 2012. Okay. From 1st April 2011 to 31st March 2011, there will be completing 1 year, right? So again we need to depreciate this one. That is by depreciation account. What is the value we need to do? 20,000 again. 20,000, and again we need to tally that. So 2,10,000 2,10,000. Again, what we need to do? We need to make it balance. That is 31st March 2012 by balance carried on 1,90,000. So again, this will be the amount. To balance brought down 1,90,000. If you see in our problem, we got the same answer, that is thing. So what happened? We made first we purchased the asset, we made depreciation, then we tallied the amount for the first year, next second year, and third year. After making 3 years depreciation, that is depreciation 1 year, depreciation second year, and depreciation third year, we got this 1,90,000. Means what happened, my dear students? We purchased a machine for 2,50,000 on 1st April 2009, and after using it for 3 years of time, what happened? On 1st April 2012, our machinery value has been reduced to 1,90,000 rupees. Okay. This is the section. If you don't understand this one, make again see this video so that you will clearly understand this thing, and in future classes we can go in detail about these problems. Thank you.